Hey everybody, Aaron Rift here from NoDQ.com to talk about Monday Night Raw, the night after WrestleMania 29. I have a special panel of guests. Over here is Mr. Unprofessional himself, sunglasses indoors and all, Mike Nagel.
That's right.
And he's drunk, so 50 dislikes right now for that. And over here I have a battle rapper extraordinaire, Laughingstock. Did I say it right, or did I say it wrong?
No, but that's fine.
Okay, how do I pronounce it?
Laugh, space, N apostrophe space, stock, S-T-L-K. It's a play on words.
Okay, we'll talk more about your project later on. And over here is my cousin-in-law, Philip. How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you, Mr. Rift?
Very good. So, I think all of you guys here would pretty much agree with me that tonight's Raw was way better than WrestleMania.
It was a horrible show. The crowd was dead the whole night. Where were these people?
I'm going to have to agree with that.
Did they perform at a Denny's at 4 a.m.? Everyone seems stoned and out of it.
Although it seems like they do like to ballroom dance a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd think they were, they held the arena at my grandparents' wedding the way everyone was dancing. A lot of white people dance moves.
So John Cena came out at the start of the show and he celebrated. He did a heel turn. What did you guys think about that heel turn?
It was pretty impressive, the action he got on his heel and how he pushed it into the mat. I was one of the top moves of the year by far.
I didn't see it coming. Hopefully they'll shut the internet up for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say seriously that it was actually a very entertaining John Cena promo, and you know what? He was out there kind of being a heel in a way. He was just playing.
Well, he was playing with the people.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry, the interrupting thing. Oh, no.
No, it's okay. But yeah, I mean, Cena was out there doing his thing, and Mark Henry came out and sexual chocolate chants.
It's true. He will never escape those.
He will never. And that was just the start of several interesting chants all night long. We had Randy Orton versus Sheamus, and just one chant after the other. I mean, they were chanting Mike Chioda, they were chanting Michael Cole. Michael Cole was so happy about that chant.
Even when JBL got his name chanted, he seemed like he actually was taken back there for a second, and you could genuinely see a real smile on his face. I thought that was actually really cool.
And then we had Fandango coming out, and
We forgot the Randy Savage chant.
Oh yeah, Randy Savage. I mean,
ECW.
ECW. RVD.
I think there was cotton candy at one point.
Yeah, I mean they were. I was afraid they were going to run out of things to chant.
Thank you, Big Show.
Thank you, Big Show. Yeah,
which was kind of weird.
I think that was the biggest pop that Big Show ever got in his career.
I'm thankful for Big Show.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you, Big Show.
And then of course we had Fandango coming out doing.
Fandango.
And the crowd singing his song.
That was this year's equivalent of last year's yes chants for Daniel Bryan.
Absolutely.
And just like last year when John Cena's end of the Raw promo, he said, "Daniel Bryan, you owe me one." He danced to the crowd singing the Fandango song. So it's almost an eerie correlation.
So second year in a row, the crowd makes a superstar. And then we had another big moment, perhaps the biggest moment of the night. Dolph Ziggler cashing in Money in the Bank.
Finally.
And I have to ask you guys, do you think that tonight was the right night, or should they have done it at WrestleMania?
No, I think tonight was a perfect night. I didn't like the way they segued into kind of just Alberto all of a sudden having some kind of leg problem. They could have easily just had the handicap match where he got destroyed and Ziggler comes out. But I did enjoy how they had at least a 2 to 3 minute match. It wasn't like, oh, he cashed in and he's getting... I actually thought for a second that he was going to lose it, because it seems like that's what happens to Ziggler for like the last 2 years, is that he gets right there and then he gets cut off at the very end.
Yeah.
It seems like in these Money in the Bank cashes, though, no matter what the odds are against these guys who are champion going in, they still manage to kick out of one finisher. Like Cena after Elimination Chamber kicked out of one spear. Jeff Hardy after, I think it was TLC, after the TLC match with Edge, he kicked out of one go to sleep, and so on and so on. So I kind of had the feeling that it wasn't over right away when he hit the Famouser or whatever it is, but I thought it was great. I think it was perfect because the crowd was into it.
Yeah, and the crowd, the pop he got when he won the title, I mean, it was right up there with even Stone Cold winning the title, or Mick Foley winning the title.
The idea of him keeping the briefcase for, what, 8 months when everyone knew he was destined to be world champion eventually, I thought was brilliant.
Yeah, and I think that WrestleMania might have been the best spot to do it, but if you weren't going to do it at WrestleMania, this was definitely the best place to do it in front of this crowd for sure.
Do you think the crowd would have reacted at Mania though?
Yes, they were chanting, "We want Ziggler."
Do you think they would have reacted like this crowd tonight?
It would have been close, I think.
It seems WrestleMania reaction now always seems a bit watered down simply because they're in a huge outdoor stadium, so they're not as loud. Like tonight, they had 16,000 worldwide fans jammed into a roofed building, so it was loud and ruckus and fun.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people talk about how New Jersey was such a great crowd, and I mean, it was partly due to the fact that they were in New Jersey, but also because you have fans from all over the world coming in for WrestleMania, so it's only once in a year that you get this kind of crowd, unfortunately. I mean,
especially coming off of Miami, I thought Miami last year, Raw was one of the best. I thought that we'd never really see something like that again in the PG era, but tonight was even way better than that. The crowd always makes any show. It's always about the crowd to me, because if they're in it, any match is entertaining.
Right.
If this is a yearly thing, post-Mania Raw is going to be something to look forward to.
Yeah,
more
looking forward.
I'm not going to order the Manias anymore. I'm just going to tune into Raw the next night.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd pay for that.
And then we had the final segment, John Cena and Mark Henry, and then Ryback comes out at the end and takes out John Cena. So it looks like we have our big
I
feud.
am so confused because Ryback lost clean last night at Mania. How does he get himself into the title picture?
Well, obviously with The Rock getting hurt, it looks like WWE has to go in a different direction. Maybe they were going to hold off on Ryback until after Extreme Rules, and now because of The Rock, they have to come up with a backup plan and go with Cena versus Ryback. I mean,
it would make sense if Henry cheated to win, because that would still keep him looking like a strong face.
Yeah.
But they just had him just literally squash him and beat him clean.
Yeah.
And now he's fighting Super Cena? I mean, everybody knows there's no chance now.
Well, I would hope the mentality behind that is, that's what I believe is Ryback's first clean loss. And the whole thing will be, alright, I've lost, now I gotta change something. Therefore, I'm gonna be a heel and be a douchebag and attack the nice guy because I've lost clean now. Something's not right.
Didn't seem like New Jersey bought into a heel turn.
No.
Well, we'll have to see how the crowds react in the coming weeks. But that'll do it for this Raw review. I'd like to thank you guys for being on and get a few plugs out of the way. Let's start out
Out of the way?
Out of the way. Maybe I've been having some of your own.
Facebook.com. Oh, I'm sorry. Facebook.com/FaroukMosh. FaroukMosh.bandcamp.com.
He has a CD out.
Brand new CD. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of interaction and some play here on NoDQ.com.
Definitely.
If you're a fan of metal, hardcore, metalcore, or anything heavy.
Or wrestling.
Or wrestling, we're all just a bunch of guys.
Or being happy.
Yeah. Having a good time. It's all about cutting your wrist and punching people in the face. It's just about a good time.
Sounds like a good...
That means they're going to be thinking about me when
Thanks
they
for
listen to
interrupting
that.
me again.
Oh, yeah.
But I was going to say that, maybe one of these songs would fit for a NoDQ video. Who knows?
Perfect.
So check that out. He's got a CD out, and you got a plug you want to give to everybody?
Sure. YouTube search field Laughenstock, LAUGH space N space STALK, separated or one word. If I have a wrestling themed rap battle featured on NoDQ.com that I feel fans who'd watch this would also enjoy.
And you do a great job. I mean, you smoked that one guy.
Thank you.
He kept stuttering over his words, and you had all these cool wrestling references in your raps.
Yes.
And you're also a huge NoDQ fan, actually going back to WWFWCW.com.
It's true. In a small series of events, this man married into the family, or this man married into families to join together. And I've been going to his website since I was 12.
And you came on to WWFWCW.com because?
Because my brother and myself were Googling and searching, or I guess it was AOL search at the time, Sable's naked pictures.
Very awesome. And that'll
Don't
do
let
it.
Lesnar hear you.
Yeah, that'll do it. No plugs for this guy. No plugs for people that wear sunglasses indoors and annoy my fan base. And
I really don't care what they think.
what do you have to say to all the people that criticize you on
Hey,
YouTube?
I didn't ask to be here. I was asked to be here.
This guy actually does know a lot about wrestling, and he's been one of my closest friends, so I felt like having him on the videos and getting his insight on things. And you know, some people love you, some people hate you, but they're talking about you.
So I'm like the John Cena of NoDQ.
Exactly. Well,
No,
you know
I
what?
don't
The
think
fact
so.
that Noah's not here, I think that will boost up the ratings just a little.
No,
bit.
I think I'm gonna get all the hate now because
Yeah.
Noah's not here.
Yeah,
Damn it,
Noah-
he is my foil.
Yeah, Noah was like the heat magnet. And now it all goes on you, unfortunately. But thank
Like
you.
I care.
Thank you for being on. Thank you guys for being on, and
Yeah.
stay tuned. Stay tuned to NoDQ.com for all the very latest in WWE and TNA. See you next time.